Hello and welcome back to Basics Homestead. Today is another episode of homemade restocking my pantry, and it is grilling season and I'm out of seasoning, so I'm going to do 2 seasoning and then I'm going to do an express meal. So the first one is a classic. It's going to be a barbecue seasoning mix, chili powder. I made a video about that, you can go check that out. Garlic powder, I'm out, but I do have a salted garlic scape that I did from last year's harvest. So salt, but since this is salt, I'm not gonna eat it. Minced onion, some dried mustard, and some pepper. So 5 teaspoons of chili powder. Made this one. I just want to make sure that it's well combined. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. If you were to put salt, it's a half a teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of dried minced onions. 1, 2. 2 teaspoons of dried mustard. 1, 2. And a half a teaspoon of ground pepper. You can sprinkle this on chicken, pork, veggies. And this is going to store in my spice cabinet. Not for long, I can tell you that. The next one, I've tried it once and it's really, really good. It's steak spice. The ingredients that you need is salt, pepper, garlic powder, smoked paprika. I don't have smoke, so I'm using regular sweet onion powder, dried rosemary, and dried thyme. Again, I don't have dried rosemary, and I'm going to be using the powdered garlic scape with salt. So since this has salt and this has salt, so this is salt I made with rosemary, I'm going to tweak it a little bit to have a bit of rosemary, a bit of garlic, and salt. So it's 2 tablespoons of salt, but I'm not going to do that. 2 tablespoons of fresh pepper. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. 2. Don't want to mix up my stuff. Paprika, 1 tablespoon. Onion powder, 1 tablespoon. Rosemary is 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to try to grab as much as the rosemary I can. And I'm going to do about 3/4 of a teaspoon of this, because there's salt in this one, and I don't want too much salt. And then 2 teaspoons of thyme. That's half a teaspoon. So 1, 2. This is a trick. When you buy these or Parmesan containers from the store, this is the Parmesan. They fit on all of the small mason jars. This one fits on the smaller one. I'm gonna have to show you. So this one's a bit smaller. It's a Atlas mason jar, so this must be from the grocery store, and this fits. So keep those. If you buy Parmesan or these types and you have access to these jars, keep those lids because it's perfect. Like you have big, small, and then very useful. Just took out one. All right, steak. And the date. Now, the express meal. I used to eat this meal when I was younger, but you know, there's a lot of like questionable ingredients in it. So I decided to try out something I found online, and it's Hamburger Helper mix. I've never done it, so I'm only gonna do it twice. And once you do it, you can store it up to 6 months. So garlic powder, same thing. I'm gonna do that. Onion powder, paprika, cornstarch, pasta, and I'm gonna add thyme because I love thyme. So let's do this. So at the moment on my playlists, I'm replacing a couple of stuff that you can buy already pre-made at the grocery store. Brown sugar, taco mix, chili, the barbecue now, the steak. I'm looking for more. There is one that I would really love, like specifically for chickens. If you have a dry mix for chickens, just let me know. I'm gonna try to add it to my pre-season mix because you know it is grilling season. And there's nothing more fun to take out meat out of the freezer in the morning and take out a jar of green beans and canned potatoes and have like an express meal like really fast. Okay, so a teaspoon of garlic powder. If you would be adding salt, it would be a teaspoon of salt. Onion powder, teaspoon. If you haven't caught it, buying spices in bulk, this is why it helps you out. One, it's cheaper, and you can do many mixes like this. Paprika, 2 teaspoons. A teaspoon of cornstarch. Or you can use arrowroot powder. Use thyme. Then it's a cup and a half of pasta. And I'm doing little shells. Oh, the kids really love shells. Okay, my thing is dirty. Not to make a mess. I made a little boo-boo. It's not in 1 liter jars, it's in pint-sized jar. So read the instructions when you follow. Don't do like I did. There you have it. So I'm gonna put this back here. So this is from Healthy Homesteader. And I'm not making the recipe for today, so I'm gonna tell you how to make it. Now, where's my lid? So you prepare 1 pound of ground beef, you brown it, drain the grease, add all of the ingredients of the jar, add 1 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. You simmer until the pasta is fully cooked. You can add grated cheese, cottage cheese, what do you call it? Cream cheese, and you can mix it up. Like I've added thyme. Her recipes doesn't have it. And you can change up the pasta to make it your own mix. So there you have it. There's only one information I do not have, and is this serves for how much. So what I'll do, since this is the first time, I'm gonna do this as a side dish, maybe with grilled vegetables, vegetables with the dip, because I did do, my last one was a ranch dip and the kids really love it. So I'm gonna give it a try. If not, if I wanna do a full meal, well then I'll do 2 jars. That is to, if you know the answer to that question, put it in the description below. 1.5 cups of uncooked pasta serves how many? Let me know in the comments below. Until the next one, take care. Bye.